Welcome back, storyteller. David here. More slides here. And here is where we're going to take a high-level view at scenes. We're going to look at scene structure. By the end of this video, I'm hoping you just have a very fundamental understanding of how scenes build on each other, how they connect to each other, and how they basically are going to help you create your scene outline and your overarching plot line. Because in the next video, we're going to go over scenes in much more detail. But for now, we're going to keep it pretty broad, and let's start the scene overview right now. Because as I'm sure you know, I'm hoping you know, I believe that all well-designed stories have a heartbeat to them, a rhythm, a pulse. And this is my visual representation of that. Okay? There's a heartbeat, it's going up and down. Some of the beats look a little similar, some of them are different. But when put together, a few beats make one scene. And simply put, a scene is a unit of action or a segment of a story. But you know what? There's different types of scenes. And in my mind, they're different colors. They've got some different beats to them. But no matter what, each of the different scenes have a different purpose when building your story. So you have one scene type on the left, one on the right. I'm using different colors for each of them. We're going to go through each of them individually right now. And we're going to start with your mission scene. It's also known as cause. Inside the mission scene, it's going to be told by one point of view character. Every scene is going to be told by one point of view character, and that means no head hopping inside of a scene. Also, it's going to be used to quicken the pace. You're going to use action to do that. That doesn't mean knives have to be thrown. It doesn't mean bombs have to go off. All it means is that your point of view character, specifically or primarily your protagonist, is going to be aggressively taking action toward an immediate mission that they want to accomplish. Okay? And they're going to do that during an uninterrupted flow of action, a specific period of time in the plot line. Nobody's going to be napping or going to sleep at night in the middle of a scene, a mission scene that is. They're just going to go ahead and work towards accomplishing that mission. And they're either going to fail the mission or they're going to accomplish it. And at the end of the mission scene, that's how you're going to end it, when they accomplish it or fail it. And you're going to immediately start the next scene, which is a response scene, also known as effect. Because here's where it's going to, again, be told by one point of view character, typically your protagonist. But the point of view character is going to react to the previous mission. They're going to react to whether or not they actually succeeded or failed in achieving that mission. It's also going to control the pace. Often it's going to slow the pace so the point of view character can process the previous mission, whether they won or failed. And the point of view character is going to determine the best way to keep moving toward the story goal. All scenes are going to be connected to the story goal. But right here is where your point of view character has to figure out what to do next. Basically, inside of a response scene, they're just trying to figure out what the next mission is going to be. Because you're going to have your mission scene and then a response scene. And they're going to figure out, what's my next mission? Then they're going to jump into a mission scene. And it's going to rinse and repeat over and over. What you're doing is you're connecting scenes to create your overarching plot line through this pattern. I'm going to show you it in one more way here. Okay, I'm going to overlay just a little bit of verbiage and additional color. You have your mission scene where somebody's trying to accomplish something. And they're either going to win or fail at that mission. And then they're going to figure it out in the response scene by reacting. And then they're going to figure out what their next mission is. And that's how you end the response scene. Right when they figure out their mission and they decide how to move forward. Because they're going to go after it in the next scene. And this is the cause and effect pattern that builds and connects scenes into a story that moves readers along a plot line. You can see the different scenes here. Now, we already talked about the 4 parts inside plot structure. We talked about the 7 plot milestones. Here's where I just want to give you one more view of how your actual scenes, your cause and effect pattern is going to be intertwined with all of the plot structure. Now, I will say one more thing. Do you notice how all of the mission scenes, the red mission scenes, fall on top of each of the major plot milestones? That's important. We're going to go over it in a future video and worksheet, but I just wanted you to notice that there as well.